Okay, we want to talk about work and energy, and the first thing we want to talk about is this word work. We use this in the English language for lots of things, but in physics, what work means is work equals a force through a distance. And specifically, when we talk about work, we talk in rudimentary terms about it gaining energy. We do work on an object and it gains that amount of energy. If we look at this is Newton and this is meters. This Newton meter is referred to as a joule after a physicist that discovered how much energy was in a certain amount, and he classified a certain amount of heat, and he classified joules. And he also, you may refer to things as calories sometimes. In here we talk about joules of energy. Okay? So when you're talking in physics terms about the amount of energy, we'll talk about joules. So if you take a box, and here's the ground, and we take a simple mass that is 5 kilograms, and I raise that mass 10 meters. And we look at it from a work perspective. Work equals force times distance. How much work is done? Well, in order to raise this 5 kilograms, and I'll write kg here, that's going to take 9.8 times 5 would be the force that it's going to take to raise that. Okay, so that's 49 newtons to a level of 10 meters. 490 joules of work. Okay, so that's important to understand. Now, when we talk about energy, we talk about work being the transforming of energy. Well, I don't write very well. Let me try that again. Work is transforming of energy. Okay? So we did some work, we used some energy. In that case, energy was being used to raise that box. The energy wasn't lost. Now, some of it might have been given off in heat, but it wasn't lost. Okay? Now, there are two kinds of energy that we're going to talk about. One is potential. Okay? Energy. We refer to that as PE. When we talk about potential energy, we're talking about three kinds. There's chemical potential energy. That would be potential energy stored like in wood or something like that. That if you let that energy loose, you'll get energy by burning it. You'll get energy back out. There's gravitational potential energy. That, in other words, if something is up in the air, it has gravitational potential energy. And that's also referred to as energy of position. And energy of position is the main one that we're going to talk about, because when we define potential energy, it's mass times gravity times height. So let's go back to our box. We had a 5 kilogram box raised 10 meters. We said before that it was 490 joules of work. Okay? But now let's look at it from a mass, gravity, and height. 5 is a mass, 9.8, 10, again, 490. Okay, so work done over here, the work raised the potential energy of this object.